It's not on the lens. Yeah.
Hello, hi love, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, karibu sana, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today is the 19th of April 2025, and today marks the day my mom passed away 4 years ago. I know, right? It's been 4 years. I just felt like I have a lot of reflections and a lot of things I just want to share with you today. One of which being commemorating my mom's legacy, because I feel like my mom's legacy has lived through me. I once had an experience when I was doing my final exam in secondary school or high school where I was really feeling hopeless and disappointed and frustrated, and I had given up on myself. And I went to the teacher's office and I was given a phone to talk to my mother. She spoke some words into me that still continue to live through me till date. I remember what she told me was, I want you to go to class and do your best. Just give that exam your best. Do the best that you can, and whatever your best is going to be, whatever the results is going to come from that, I am going to love you through it, and we will both figure it out, you and me. And that message has always stuck in my mind in everything I do, literally everything I do. I want to share the same message with you, my love. Just give it your best. I promise you, you have no control whatsoever over what the results is going to be. So just keep doing your best in whatever it is that you're doing, and whatever the result becomes, you can deal with it. Trust me, you can handle it. You're going to be okay. That message my mom sent to me has continued to live in me throughout, and I always think about it every time I feel like, oh, I'm insufficient, I'm unworthy, I can't do this, I can't do the other. I think about the words of my mom. Give it your best, and the results, trust me, we're equipped to deal with it. One of the things that continues to live through me is how I felt like my mom loved me unconditionally. In that moment, especially when I went to her and I was like, I'm feeling really hopeless, I'm feeling really frustrated, and I think I'm just going to repeat my previous class because I can't do this, you know. She spoke life into me and she told me that she loved me unconditionally. My mom is that person who made me feel like I didn't need to perform to be loved or to be considered worthy of love. I did not need to be anything. She just loved me for existing. She loved me just for being myself. And that's like the best gift I could ever have gotten from her. I mean, I watched my mom walk out of her marriage with nothing. I mean, like nothing. When I say nothing, I mean like nothing in the most literal sense. And what she created from that, oh, it's raining. What she created from that helped me realize that anything is possible. Like until date, I still believe that I can do anything I set my mind into, because I watched my mom create a legacy from nothing. Oh my God, I feel like it's her just showering me with blessings. I think her death taught me that the dead are still living. I still experience her presence a lot. She may not be here in the physical form, clearly, but her presence is always here with me. Like now, it's raining, and for some reason, I don't know, you can call it superstition, whatever, but for some reason, I feel like it's her just sending me her blessings on this day that she departed this world. Yeah. Also, something else is that when my mom passed away, I experienced a deep identity crisis, because I felt like I was living my life to please and appease my parents. And I think when you lose one parent, the reality of the other parent dying really hits close to home. So my whole life had been structured around making my father happy, making my mother happy. And so that season when she died, I remember bed rotting for days. Like I would stay in bed in my campus hostel at the time for days and just like do nothing. You know, these thoughts started coming to me, and they sounded like, who will I have to blame when 10 years later, 20 years later, I am feeling so discontent with my life. I am feeling so out of touch and out of tune with reality. And yet the person I was doing this for is no longer in the physical realm. Who will I have to blame? It became clear to me that it would be me. I would be to blame. It is me, because I am the one who continues to walk through this career path, even though I know that that is not what is meant for me. So after she died, it really, like, I experienced a spiritual awakening thanks to my mother's death. First of all, by realizing that we are not just physical beings, that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, because I would experience her energy in things, in places, messages, you know, like now it's drizzling, I don't know. You know. And then the second realization was that I cannot continue to live my life to please or appease a parent. I cannot structure my world around making my father happy or making my mother happy, because soon, you know, we don't like to admit this, but they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone. They're gonna disappear from the face of this physical form, and they're gonna be floating in the spirit realm. Then what becomes of my life? I think my biggest fear is looking back at my reality and being like, what the fuck did I just do? My biggest fear is having a midlife crisis in my early or late 50s and being like, okay, so this career path, this vocation I chose, is there any act of service I am doing to the world, or is it just for my own selfish gain? And that's what it felt like to me. I realized that I needed to awaken and open my perspective and realign my path with who I really am, so that if things go south, I am not blaming anybody else, and I am not looking at anybody. Woo, the thunder, yo. I am not looking for anybody to validate me. I still experience sadness when I think about my mother being gone. There's a level of acceptance, and there's a grief that comes with accepting that she's no longer here. You know, like I watched my small sister being tucked into bed by her mom, my stepmom, and in that moment, I could feel the internal trigger it caused within me, and I just went back in space and time. And I remember feeling like, oh, I really miss those moments when my mom would tuck me into bed like that, and she would tell me goodnight and switch off the lights, and we could talk for hours. I miss the hugs, I miss the kisses, I miss the times we would go out. I continue to experience that sadness, and I create space. You know, with my mom's death, I think I have allowed the pain to break me open, and that's why I feel like I have come out much stronger and with much more wisdom. I'm not saying that it's past me. I know it sounds like 4 years is such a long time and I should be over it by now, but no, I still feel sad, especially when there is an external trigger that causes me to remember the grief that I'm going through. So if you take anything away from this video, one, let it be, if your parent is vicariously living through you, denounce that shit. If your parent did not achieve their dreams and goals, and then they just decided that it was you who was going to achieve their dreams and goals, you need to know that you have the power in your hands to break free and realign your path. Secondly, for all the mothers out there, let your children know that you love them unconditionally, that there is nothing they would ever do in this world that would change how you feel about them, because just that knowing gives your child a grounding that will live long after you're gone. Your legacy will continue to abide through them. 3, if you're experiencing grief or loss in any way, let yourself be in that pain. Sometimes it's okay to cry. Sometimes it's okay to experience the sadness and to let it be. Don't push it aside. Oh, it's been 5 years, I should be over it. It's been 4 years, I should be over it. No, you're human and you just lost a parent. I mean, I cannot think of anything more painful than losing someone who brought you into this world, someone who's nurtured you since you were a small child. It's painful. Create space to experience your pain. 4th, remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and that means that the dead are still living. They may not be here with us in the physical form, obviously, but they are here with us in another form. Always, always, always remember that. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video until this far. Oh my god, it's still raining. I feel so happy and content today. I'm glad I was able to reveal my reflections to you and we could create this rapport. I love you so much and thank you for watching this video. I will see you on the next one. Mwah! Bye!